You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury.
Hey, we're in Judge Boy's courtroom, and things take an unexpected twist. She's suddenly faced with an imposter, not just some random person, but someone daring enough to pose as a real attorney. This individual confidently walked around, chatting with jurors and even speaking to the family as if they truly belonged there. But make no mistake, this wasn't a prank or a harmless misunderstanding. It was flat out illegal. In Texas, pretending to be a lawyer is a felony, and it can carry a prison sentence of up to 10 years. Imagine the audacity it takes to stroll into a courtroom and fake credentials right in front of a judge who doesn't tolerate liars for even a second. That's not bravery. It's either complete foolishness or total madness. So here's the question. Did this fake attorney genuinely think they could get away with it? Or were they just setting themselves up to be exposed on the spot?
All right. So are there any people in the audience who are here as support for someone? All right. So here's the rule. And I want you all to listen to me very carefully. If you try to communicate with an inmate in the box, you'll be told to leave this courtroom. You will not be welcomed back. Does everyone understand? Whether you're a witness or not, you will not be giving testimony in this court if you do that, because that interferes with the security of this courtroom. Does everybody understand? So anybody who's on this side who is not a defendant, I need you to move to this side, and the defendants on this side move to the left side, but nobody sit on the first row. Well, that rubber band exploded. Oh, no, that's fine.
Come up here, sir.
All right, Joshua Patillo.
Come here.
Yes.
So it says plea deadline, but I thought that today was the final discovery.
It's the plea deadline date, but I did inform you all if between November and now, if all the discovery hasn't been done, the court will reconsider the plea deadline date. All right, so this is up for trial.
So Judge, today, defense asked in regards to whether or not the case applied for a U visa and any documentation related to that. This is the first state is being made aware, as far as I'm aware. I don't know of any documents, but I'd have to ask them if this is being sent over.
Oh, it's easy to figure out if somebody's applied for U visa, so that'll be able to be done. All right, well, we'll take that up at 11:30.
Okay, so
All right.
come back at 11:30 for that.
Yes.
All
And we'll
right,
see if
then.
we have an interpreter available for the trial if your case is going.
Okay,
All
and
right.
is that when I'm gonna find out where I am in the lineup?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you at 11:30.
All right, thank you. Jose Barrera?
Well, the wife and I work many different hours, and to get him a job, to get him to and from, would be hard for us. You know, without him driving, or if he has circulations, can't work at night or certain times throughout the day.
So far, then the GPS hasn't affected any of those prospects.
Not at this time.
And before he was arrested in November of 23, was he employed?
He had worked at 2 jobs shortly. He wasn't arrested at that time. That was the 2 years prior to him being arrested.
So the conditions haven't had any effect on previous employment.
It hasn't at this time, except for requesting to attend the interviews.
Nothing from the state.
All right, any follow-up?
No.
All right, thank you so much for coming. All right, the person in the red jacket, can you come forward, please?
She says she doesn't understand English.
All right, if she's underage, she should be in school. And my understanding is, for those who have children, are there any districts that are not currently in school? Nobody has children? Judson is back? All right, so she needs to be removed from the courtroom. I don't have underage people in the courtroom. All right, and the purple person in the gray suit, who is he?
He's the U.S. Executive of the United States.
All right, so you're the U.S. executive with the, which part of the United States? I mean, all right, so do you have documentation? All right, thank you so much. You're excused.
You can step up.
My understanding is that you were outside speaking with members of the jury. Is that correct? That's either yes or no. No, no, no. You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? Nope. Were you outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no?
You're detaining, sir. You're getting me nervous. Yeah, detaining. It's a difference between getting arrested.
This is what's going to end up. All right. And what division? All right. Do you have documentation for that? Oh, what is your name? Spell that. First name? Last name? Yes. Spell it. And where's your documentation that show you work for the federal government? All right. So you are not allowed to be in this courthouse anymore. You do not have any business here. If you are not a witness, you are not allowed in this courtroom. Do you understand? And you're not allowed in this courthouse.
Interfering in a case tied to a kidnapping ring? That screams cartel business. The arrogance here is off the charts. Walking into Judge Boyd's courtroom pretending to be an attorney is like sitting at a poker table and trying to bluff with a napkin instead of cards. What this guy clearly didn't realize is that practicing law without a license isn't a minor mistake. It's a state jail felony in Texas. And judges don't just shrug it off. It undermines the entire justice system. Judge Boyd especially isn't the type you pull scams on. She'll roast you in public, then legally bury you. This fake attorney picked the absolute worst judge to play games with. And now, he's banned from the courthouse completely. If he even tries to show up as a spectator, security will haul him out like yesterday's trash. The scary part is how dangerous this stunt could have been. If it hadn't been caught, jurors might have been influenced or the case could have been tainted. Imagine a cartel mole slipping into a courtroom under the guise of a lawyer, quietly feeding information back to the outside. That's not just reckless. It's criminal sabotage dressed up in a suit that never fit.
You know that you are not supposed to be speaking with the jurors in the hallway. You were. Those jurors were not asking you any questions. You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury that is coming up here for jury selection. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No. Do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse. That means this courthouse. That means the courthouse next door that is the historical courthouse. Do you understand? Right. All right. If you can see that he's escorted off the premises. Oh, God bless you too. But personally, I don't feel comfortable with using this jury as the jury pool because I don't know what was said. My understanding is that he is involved in a case here, not as a witness, not as a party whatsoever, but just as maybe a friend of a friend of a friend of a cousin. All right. All right, Miss Compton.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the other issue, you were not present, but you were number one for jury trial. However, the person who was here in the gray suit who said that he was with the U.S. government, he was,
Mr. Man.
yeah, he was speaking to the jurors in the hallway. So I don't feel comfortable with using the jury panel that we have.
And Judge, I'm not quite sure how to handle him. I did talk to Daniel about him, and I did make a call before the holidays to the jail. He has been filing all sorts of stuff in this case. I don't know what his relationship is with his family. I don't talk to them. I've never spoken to him. He has communicated with me threats that he's going to sue me in federal court and all kinds of stuff like that. But the thing that troubles me the most, and I called the jail to let them know, is that he evidently had an attorney visit on the video visit, not a recorded visit, an attorney visit with this guy,
Okay.
with my client. Now, I tried to find out if they had a record of that or how it happened. My client doesn't know.
Well, what I've done is I've asked that he not be allowed back in the courthouse. And the deputy took a photo of him. So somebody can let the sheriff know that he's not to have attorney visits if he's not his attorney.
If anything, he's also right now a person who is on bond for an aggravated assault. So somebody might want to talk to pretrial services or his bond.
So somebody may want to talk to his pretrial services officer. And honestly, the name that he gave me, I don't even believe that's his real name because he seemed to be stumbling over what his name was. But the deputies did take a photo of him. So I'm sure that's going to be placed at the courthouses and they can place it at the jail as well.
I'm on the Bear County website pretty easy with the name he's been filing things under.
Okay.
And he's filed stuff.
And what name did he give?
It's
Is it Henry?
Henry.
Okay.
Whatever that name is, that's his name.
All right. So before you leave here today, we'll take up that matter with the sheriff.
It's refreshing to see a judge who actually controls her courtroom. Too often, judges let defendants or even attorneys constantly interrupt, disrespect the process, and drag out dead issues. But Judge Boyd doesn't play that game. She shuts it down immediately, and that's what makes her stand out. Now, this imposter attorney, he should have been arrested on the spot. What he pulled isn't just a violation. It borders on jury tampering, which isn't only a state crime, but a federal one. Think about that. Pretending to be a lawyer in the middle of a kidnapping case could have jeopardized the entire trial and given dangerous people a huge opening. And here's the scary part.